Welcome back to Angels and Bob's Factorio, and we're going to be going through a lengthy process today, so I thought I'd give it a good kickstart before we started recording. We've got a pump jack. We're going to head towards plastics, so we're going to need a pump jack, and it produces or multi-phase oil, which goes into an oil and gas separator. We're going to want all of those products in future, I imagine, but for now we're only really interested in the raw gas and later on the crude oil. I'm not sure what to do with the sulfuric wastewater yet. Normally expect, oh, I can just take crude oil and make plastic with it. Well, if you go for plastic, there's going to be some problems. You need to get liquid plastic and propene, and from propene you can go backwards to methanol. From methanol you can go to methane, and from methane you've got a bit more of a problem. You can get it from natural gas liquids, which needs raw gas to be output into acid gas and natural gas liquids. Okay, so I'm going to need a gas refinery. Do I already have one? Oil refinery. If not, I should make one. Or make another one, I should say. I've already made one. Wait for that to build. Yeah, that's my gas refinery. So from the raw gas, which is in here, raw gas, we're going to put that into a gas refinery, and it's going to output some of this acid gas, which we don't need, but more importantly, natural gas liquids, which is what we do need. So we want the gas refinery again, and this time we want to fraction it into gases, so we can get methane, ethane, and butane. Methane is the first one. So which one are you? This bottom one, I think, is the one we want. So let's just actually tank that up. We'll make a few tanks. I'm running out of iron. Let's just grab some more iron from the belt. And another couple of tanks. Always worthwhile keeping these tanks around. There are even larger versions, I think, later on, but yeah, I'm just going to buffer things for now. And if I need to burn them off, I can easily burn them off, or just pick the tanks up. So if I do that and give it some power, are you filling up, or will you fill up? Looks like the methane is here. Okay, so we get from methane, I know it's a long process, to methanol. Let's just go to this, methanol and residual. We need methane and steam. Now, last episode I did mention steam, in that you can get it from this cooling tower recipe, but this is the only one it says you can actually create things from. Seems very weird, and it definitely says steam when you have create a boiler. So let's give that a try first, and we're going to need to put this into a steam cracker. Do I have one of those? Don't think I do, so let's craft one. So we're going to want steam, and we're going to want methane. Methane's already over here. Let's get rid of you for now. I'm going to want water from somewhere, and then I'm going to want to pipe it. So I think we're just going to bring everything over here maybe and do the rest over this side. So the water, we're going to get an offshore pump. And I say, well, actually, no, I think we're probably best going the other way because the coal's there and the boiler's going to need it. So I have some pipe to grounds, and we're going to need some power though. Will you connect to both at once? Yes, you will. Okay. Let's just get the pipe to grounds going. And there's the last one. So we can take some coal from here. Let's put a splitter in place. And we're going to want a boiler. I think I already made boilers. Yes, I do. So if we have steam being output this way, like that ish. In fact, well, what's the cracker going to need as inputs? Let's put it there, and hopefully this hopefully it's on that side. Butane, benzene. We want methanol and residual. Of course it wants them on the other side. Why? Why? Why is there any need to do that to me? Okay, let's just move that over then. Let's turn it. And I guess the steam is going in the other direction. So, methanol gas. There we go. So, in that case, where is our boiler? Our boiler is going to be here. Somewhere along here will be fine. Let's put it there. And let's assume for the moment that that will do fine. We'll see very shortly. We're going to want to bring in the coal from up here. Maybe not through that patch of ore. Why is there... Oh. It's because I dropped some of that on the ground. Okay, so let's just go around. Of course, we'll need an underground belt very shortly, but that's not much of a problem. Supply it with some power. And hopefully some water. Which also means I should get some steam now? Maybe? Yes, okay, so that seems to be working, even though the recipe is not very good. And output from here we have residual gas and methanol. Okay, so we're going to need... let's just put this thing, and we're going to need another tank again. Same thing here. So we now have a storage tank with methanol gas in it. For methanol gas, we need to go up into something else. What is it we needed? Let's go backwards. I've forgotten the recipes already. Plastic. Plastic, liquid plastic, propene. Okay, so it's methanol gas and steam. We get propene and residual. Is this the right recipe? Methanol gas and steam. Methane to methanol. Methanol. So we're going to need steam again and another one of these. Another one of these. Okay, so let's just go back. Let me just double check. Propene. Methanol gas and steam in a steam cracker again. So another one of those. Fine. And since we already have the... here we go. Since we already have the steam coming from the bottom, I assume that that will do just fine. And we can just repipe it to get it, you know, wherever we want it. Are you built? Looks like you are. Okay. So let's go right again. You need a lot more space for this. In fact, let's just put it down so we can see where the recipe is. So I want propene. Where's the inputs? Steam's on the bottom. Methanol's on the top. That is okay. And I can just go around and collect that. So we just need some more pipe to grounds. Well, when I say more, I guess I'm going to go this way. And then that way. With one pipe left, please. Just one. Okay, so steam is going in. Methanol is going in. We're going to need some power. got some power. Let's put you through there. So now we finally got propene. Fine. Alright, so what do we want from that? Plastic, propene glass. So we're going to need a liquefier and then an assembling machine. Liquefier. I'm out of stone bricks again. Wow, these set of mods do need stone bricks far more than I'm used to. I'm definitely going to probably put a large container of it somewhere because I'm slowly just not processing things into stone bricks. You know, see, I've got one warehouse there with 21,000 stone in it, one here with 2,500. Just not actually just put it into a furnace. Basically, that's the only thing it needs. Okay, let's just start new research while we're at it. Coal processing 2, let's just get a few things. Carbon monoxide, clean coal to coke and sulfuric wastewater. So let's just take that. And let's build a liquefier. We're going to Mark 2. Let's just build a Mark 1 for now. Mark 2 needs those clay bricks, but we've already got them, of course. And I need a T2 assembly machine, but I've got some of those. So as you can see, this setup is horrible. It's got water in the way. It's horrible in that it's got a huge amount of space it's been using. So there's lots of optimization for me to do to figure that out, especially since a lot of it is tanked. And you can see that crude oil is already full. Thankfully, the raw gas means that tank is already a third full, so I can get enough plastic. The later on Blue Science recipes allow me to cut this process down quite significantly. But we're not there yet. So, as we're not there yet, I guess we've got to do it the other way. So we want the liquefier. Where are you? There you are. Nicely that actually works just fine. Liquid plastic. You've got everything you need to start. Set power. I like that animation. And it's got liquid plastic. So that means, I think, we can just put this here and say, I want plastic bar. Insert the liquid plastic into that side. And is that it? I now have to chase back why it's not actually outputting. So methanol, it's not got enough methanol, presumably. Yeah, we're out of methanol because why? We've not got enough methane. We're going to chase this back. We're not got enough methane because we're not tanking these up yet. Okay, so we need another couple of tanks. And we're going to want some pipe. We can get away with just making stone pipe like that. And actually, I'm going to put these pipes out first. 1, 2, whoops. We're actually going to have to go 3 out just because of that. But it's okay. Let's put a tank there, and again, for now, a tank there. Connect these up and these up. And that should at least get us some plastic to start with. Once it works its way through. There it is. It's working its way through. It's hitting the liquid plastic stage. It's hitting the solid plastic stage. And we're getting plastic bar. Wow. Okay. Why do we need plastic bar? Well, it's one of the things we need to make transistors, for one. The other thing is tin, copper wire, and silicon wafers, which I'm already sending up on one of the buses. So if I send like a belt this way, right here, we have everything we need. So what I could do is cut off this bus here and then actually make transistors and put them back on the bus as a replacement. So, you know, one end into another. So if we put in something like, do I want 2? Let's give it a go. Transistors, have we got that researched? Yes. So all I need is a plastic. Let's get this plastic belt sorted, and let's get a couple of underground belts. We're going to output from here onto the plastic belt. And we want it to go here, maybe, I think. Sorry, this is going to be fairly spaghettified, if you like, until we get a little bit further in. On a normal game, I'd have a really nice main bus by now, but that's going to really annoy me. In this particular playthrough, I won't be able to do that. So we're going to go this way with our input belt, and this way with the plastic. Like that. And we're going to need a couple of long-handed inserters. Some power. And we can just copy and paste that recipe. This is on this side. And I think I'll just rip those up. For now, I think I've sent them all the way. Oh, in fact, hang on. Are they needed up here as well? Or are they not? No, they're not. I was just reserving space up there for them. I could just send the plastic all the way and just assemble them up there as well. It doesn't really matter that much at this point, because we've got it going, which is good. There we go. Transistors. I'm going to go and box all these up somewhere. Yeah, that's going to actually take a bit of room that I don't have. So let's go and grab all these and see how many I can carry. Quite a lot of them. Whoops. Actually, most of them. Can I get away with all of them? I can. That makes a change. So we can send transistors on this belt. We could even use half of that belt, to be honest, but let's just get away with transistors. And I'm just going to put those and some of these in this box for now. Okay, so we're getting plastic through. It's not a huge amount, and we're going to have problems with those tanks. Again, that's just balancing things and burning things off. I'm not going to show that on camera because you've seen me burn stuff off before. Throw it away. What we do actually need to do is something with the transistors now. So if you want to make this, with the transistors, not with the plastic bar. Now we can actually make this electronic circuit board, which is the next tier up. We just need solder, transistors, basic electronics and circuit boards. But we can also make this construction robot brain, which is simpler. We just need basic electronic components, circuit boards, and that's it with the transistors. So what I can do then is just merge these. And the only thing left is the basic electronic components, which I can ladle across, just in my inventory to start things up. Later on, of course, we'll probably get stuff going in a more permanent fashion. But in the meantime, let's not worry too much about it. Where is my basic electronic boards? Basic electronic components, they're here. And you've stalled. Why have you stalled? Probably because I don't have any tin in that. Do I have a buffer for those? I don't think I do, actually. I think I'm just using them all. Yeah, I'm just using them all. So I should certainly have a buffer, and I need tin somewhere, so I could bring the tin back from here the opposite way. I normally don't want to do that, but in this case I think actually it'd be worth it. I know it seems odd, but if we had tin coming back this way, we could get it all the way to that tin, and then the basic electronic boards wouldn't stop processing, which is good. And I'm out of belt, but I can use the pipettes tool. Not that one. All the way over this way. And then obviously we can get rid of that box. Let's go and pick up some belts. Where are you? Where's my belt manufacturing? It's back this way. Yeah, we get the belt manufacturing, and then the bots should take care of it. I've only got 10 of them. Can I make more? Yeah, I'll just make some more. Grab some more belt. And just get somewhere in range. They'll do the job. I'm going to need some underground belts. So there's the template. We can get rid of you. And that should be automatic now. Which, to be honest, should pile up here. But if this doesn't take them, or maybe you should just actually split here. Just to make sure I've got some of these. Need some more iron. So let's grab it from here. That should make shortly. How many spare of the... well, this is building up. Let's actually just stop it from building too many of those. And that should ensure that things pile up for basic electronic boards. And of course, they come out here, so I could send them that way if we wanted to. But to be honest, we want to get to bots. And to do that, we're going to just sacrifice them to a box. Just because there's no real other reason for that right now. Let's put you in there. Hook you up to some power, and then we'll have some basic electronic components. I think I also have another batch of them somewhere down here. I think I've restored this setup I had for basic electronic components. Where was it? It was down here. I think I did. I want to say I did. That's certainly the kind of production I would expect for it. Or maybe not. Maybe I just brought the carbon back in. Yeah, I brought the carbon back in. Carbon went into making the silicon wafers, I think. Yeah, I don't think I went and did the rest of the basic electronic board. Not basic electronic, but basic electronic components. Basic. But it needs tin, copper wire, and carbon. We've got carbon here. And tin, copper wire is right here. So could I put it onto the other side of this tin belt? That's a possibility. Because the tin belt all goes all the way that way, that will be quite good. Yeah, I'm pleased I thought of that. Let's just go, let's go and do that then. Let's just put these in. And we're going to bring a belt this way. Let's put, I don't know, for argument's sake, it there. And we're going to need you to be basic. We can direct insert, I hope. Seems to work fine. We are going to need some carbon, however, but that's okay. We can bring it up, let's say, to here. Assume that's carbon. I think it is. Carbon's handy as well in that you can also use it for the fuel in the blast furnaces. So if you're already making carbon, it's pretty good. We can take this here, pop it in place, and we should get them basic electronic components, which we need to output somewhere and then to shuttle onto the other side of this, which means a bit of careful spaghetti, I want to say. We want to go that way, so if I can move this in fact, is that even needed? Half the factory hasn't shut off, so it isn't needed as far as I'm concerned. And let's just actually go this way. Go back on ourselves. And go underneath. I'm going to need to go underneath again. And just load, I think. I think that should be done. The belt can go on this side. So now basic electronics components should be going up this way with the tin. We can use a filter inserter to pull that off if we need to. But more importantly, we can get it here along with the two of these. So we can, I guess, just run it along with the tin. This way, excuse me. This way, and then I want to go underneath again. Now if I put a assembly machine down, we're going to want to click on you, choose the brain. And I think you should have everything you need now. Hopefully nothing else. Power. And you're going to need some long-handed inserters, aren't you? So you got some transistors. You're going to have some of the circuits. And when this finally gets here, here they are. They're arriving. Let's actually just cut that off for a second. And let me just turn off this so that we do get flowing stuff. We can obviously put this box at the other end to take stuff off the belt. It's getting everything it needs. Okay, so construction bots or robots. Construction bots or logistics robots need a few things. The brain, what else do we need? The flying robot frame. That needs electric engine units and batteries. We'll have to wait for the next episode for those. It's going to be a three-parter, unfortunately. I would hope to get them in this one, but we need to actually get some other things. So the brain's done, which is the most complex part. This is just steel, so the only thing left is the batteries and the electric engine units. I've got the first two, but not the second two. That is steel, iron, and this is... what is the lubricant made from? Residual gas based mineral? No. Naphtha. Well, I guess we're going naphtha. In advanced chemical plant. Oh no, that's the oil processing we can't do. That's annoying. So we're going to have to go via this one. So with the residual gas we've already got down there, base mineral oil, we can get out of crude oil. Thankfully, we do actually have spare crude oil, but then we've got to deal with all these others as well. Yeah, let's leave that till next episode. It's going to need a whole rework of sort of crude oil down there as well. But we've got the brains, so we may as well put this on a belt somewhere. And maybe eventually we want the other side of the belt occupied by the frame. Like that. Let's just check the roboport out. Can we build the roboport yet? No, why can't we build the... it's probably a recipe in one of these. Let's pop you down. Roboport. Yeah, there we go. It needs... let's just check that. Okay, so that's going to need some stuff as well. Roboport, antenna array, charging pad and hatch door. The rest is just steel. So let's check on the roboport, because if we need to tie this into this whole thing, it's going to take a bit more work, but not hopefully not too much more. Roboport antenna array is it's the third tier of circuit boards, but that's fine. We're almost there. In fact, we are there. The only thing we need up here now is solder, and we've already made solder before. Electric motor and basic electronic board. So we've got everything we need for the antenna array. Charging pad, same thing. And this we've all got as well. So the roboport should be fine. How about the logistics robots? Logistics robot. That needs a logistic robot frame. That's just steel. And this actually is the same thing. So we can make both of those. So I could set this one to logistics robot brains and maybe put it onto the second as like another belt or something. Yeah, so let's just actually, if I just put the same thing here, something like pop it down. I'm going to need another space there. We put an inserter, some power. Set you to, where's the other brain? There we are. We want the long-handed. And now we can just drop it this way. And then onto this belt. That should work. Assuming that... Oh, I reconnect this. Let's just remove you. Reconnect you. And now it should get everything it needs, I think. Let's just put that in there. Yep, that's producing. So we'll get everything we need for the most complex part here. What I'll then probably do is we have to bring solder up somewhere from over here, or we do another solder plant. How do we make solder again? It's like tin and lead, isn't it? So we've got tin. So if we can get more lead, we can just redo solder up here. Anyway, that's coming to the end of the episode. I don't want to waffle on too much more. We'll do the rest next episode and get it up and running. Hope you enjoyed this one. Feel free to thumbs up. I did this one just after the previous episode, so that they're both, if you're watching them live, or rather, you know, that as they come out, I skipped Minecraft day to do this. Just bear in mind if you do that, I may well have to jump another day now and do a Minecraft day and then back to this. So, yeah, regular service will be interrupted, but not for very long. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time when we get the rest of Angels and Bob's construction bots going.